what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Prime84 Gaming. My name is Prime. Today we're taking a look at a game that I got recently, Astroneer. This is a pre-alpha game about space exploitation and exploration. It's a pretty cool game. I played a little bit to sort of know what I'm doing, but I haven't seen a whole lot of content. Thought maybe we could take a look. Maybe you'll learn a thing or two. This is my save file. Done a little bit on, but I think I'm gonna start a second save file, and that way you guys can see from the start how to figure out what you need to do in the game. This game is real minimalistic UI design, which I kind of like. Like, it's not apparently clear here. I mean, clearly we can do one thing, which is launch. But this is your character select screen. We've got different little astronaut models here, just whatever suits your fancy. I kind of like this guy with the big reflective helmet, so I think I'm going to go with him. But this is a controller-supported game on Steam. It's also available on Xbox Live for Xbox One, I believe. But I'm playing on the computer with the controller, so support is pretty good there for that kind of thing. So let's go ahead and launch down the planet and check it out. Change here. We can see there's other planets in this system, I guess. Maybe we can go there one day. I'm not really sure. But yeah, it sets down on a procedurally generated planet. That's kind of cool. I've not seen a big piece of wreckage there like that. And then your game starts. Here I am. What's cool about this game is your terrain tool lets you push terrain down, pull terrain up, or level a set of terrain out. And so you can do that to mine different things. So this is compound, one of the resources in the game, and this is basically it. So what you can see, my terrain gun here is gathering up these little pieces, and they go flying down to the back of the gun. Get here a little closer, you can see how that is accumulating at the end there. If I do this more slowly, when it fills up, it pops into my backpack like that, and then I can act on that. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab some more of this here. Alright, so that no power is I've used my power. The power, as you can see, this game doesn't have a HUD. So instead, the power is that yellow bar in the middle of my backpack. That tells me how much more I can use the gun before I, won't have any success there and I have to wait for a recharge. It does just slowly recharge on its own. And the blue bar on top is my oxygen. So you can see that I'm just about out of oxygen. So I'm going to run back to my habitat here. And you can see the tether hooks up there. It fills my oxygen back up for me. So next reasonable question to ask is, well, how do I spend more time out here working? Because there's more compound here that I might need. So I got to come back out here and work. Again, this is a game about exploration and exploitation, and so I believe I read on their site or their Twitter or something that they're it's kind of like the futuristic gold rush. Everybody's heading out to planets to risk their lives to make their riches. I think we got all this compound now. Don't see any more here. So I'll go ahead and go back to the house. I hit Y here, bring up my pack, and you can see that I'm recharging, but not very fast. There's a couple things I can craft just with my pack. One of those is a small little solar panel. This guy's going to jump up here. Do thing there. I can actually make another one because I have enough compound. This is going to drastically, in the daytime anyway, increase the amount, my recharge rate here. Another thing that I need are tethers. I'm going to make a stack of tethers. And again, goes into an inventory slot here. And now you can see my dishes are pointing at the sun back there, and they'll follow that. See as they move around. It's just a nice little feature. What those do is let me move farther away and still have an oxygen supply. So I can stretch this for a ways and then I lose it. But if I take a tether from the compound that I just had, I can place that here, and now that's connected to my habitat, and it extends my operating range. So I'm going to go ahead and place a couple of tethers so I can spend some time checking out this, I don't know, just a little bit anal, so I like keeping the tether line exposed here, just so I can remember where it is. So there's a lot of space wreckage on the maps, and yeah, oh yeah, here's exactly what I figured. Some research here. Sort of the tech tree of this game is research. So I'm gonna find things like this all over the map, and these can be used to unlock new things that I can build. I don't have anything I can do with it right now, so I'm just gonna leave that at the base. Keep looking over here. You can click your left stick to run a little bit. Let's see what this is. Just some space garbage, yeah. Probably nothing. Yeah, seems like nothing. And then this cool big solar reflector blade. There's like, oh yeah, I can see myself there. Look at that. That's kind of cool. So, one of the next primary resources that you're going to need early on is resin. Resin is this blue tube-looking stuff. Let's see up here. So I'm going to go ahead and build myself some tethers out in this direction. Oh my gosh, is that? Oh, that other stuff is space grass or whatever. That's something different. So I'll take my tethers out here and let's go ahead and get some of this resin. I'm wondering what they're going to do with the art of this game, because I kind of like the, there's no textures here. This is just colors and simple polygons and stuff, but it still somehow is very immersive. And I really feel like I'm in an alien world. You notice during the day, I did all that work and I'm still at full because I'm getting a lot of power from my solar panels that we built. So that was a pretty good investment and only a little bit of effort. So we got this resin here. What can we do with that? Well, we can extend our base. I'm going to go ahead and extend a few modules out here. That's one resin. Now this becomes a small storage platform. When I originally played, I thought the only thing I do here is put 2 resin, which makes it into a larger building platform, but you actually just leave it like that. So if I expand this one more time here, not up here, but down here, that locks this in as a storage and connector hub. Each one of these can have 6 connections coming off of it, just like your main hub here. But any time that I choose to create a, well, let me just show you. Extend this. Now, if I want to actually make a building here, oh, I need one more. Put another one there. Now that becomes a full platform. Now this can either be used to store these sort of double or single adapter things, or if I put 2 compound here, I can build this building. And as it just so happens, I want this building, this research station. I need a little bit more compound, though. So here's what I'm going to do. With this resin I got, I'm going to kind of build myself a little bit of a spider webbing of potential locations here. Kind of build the skeleton of my base. Let's go ahead and move this guy out of the way. That's all the resin I've got. So now I've got some options here going forward, but I need to find some more compound now. Let's drop some more tethers a little bit farther out here. I thought that was yeah, that's compound. Can replace these. And also stick to walls and stuff. Kind of cool. Go ahead and grab some compound. Cleaning up my tether lines again. And so let's check this out. So we got our compound. and we were going to build the research station. Research station is what we need to unlock the unknown research. However, as you might see over there, it says no power. So I can take this guy, slap him up here in the to be researched spot, but without power, I'm kind of not much I can do here. So where's power? Power is this yellow stuff. Right now, the only way to get power for the base is to collect it. So we can collect it from the ground. These are sort of less dense pockets, just kind of scattered right on the surface. Go ahead and grab that. About like 1.5 units worth. Over there, though, that is a renewable node. And I want to go ahead and harvest it. Looks like there's a bunch of resin behind it, so I think this is worth the investment to go ahead and make some more tethers. Then go ahead and start extending those out in this direction. Whoa! You guys see that? The grass model decided to rocket into space. All right, let's get some power. Another hole in. And all right. Something I've noticed about this game, you see like I have a little bit of power left on the bottom of the gun right here. The first time I start picking up a different resource, that'll just erase that power. So that's something to consider while you're playing this game. Try to not end up with half-formed units because you're just going to waste those. So anyway, we're back here at the station. We got our power. So we're going to bring up our inventory, take our power, our little batteries here. We're going to plug them right in. And as you can see on the front here, more than happy to take that juice and power up the station. We got our power button here. Let's do it. Yep, see what we end up with here. Narrow mod. That is actually a first for me. I have no idea what that is. That's not the most helpful thing in the world. Let's go ahead and go get more resin. I want to lose track of these powers that I farm, so I'm going to put them here. This is storage. I know they're not going to go anywhere. Oh, see that coming, guys? That is what I was talking about. That is one of the storms. You know what? We're going to go down here because we've already done it. No, I might not be able to get out. All right. All right. We're getting dangerous here. So my best strategy I found for dealing with these is hiding. I'm going to try to show you what happens when this gets close here. It gets dark, and that's fine. Oh, there they come. Yep. Debris. One of those hits your guy, and you're done. You will be totally done. So what I've found is best bet is just hide. I'm close enough to my tether line that I can get that without having to risk it. Back out and check. I think the storm's probably moving on. Nope. Nope. Oh, God. Just gonna have to wait just a minute. No, it's clearing. It's moving on. So in addition to being dangerous, that's why we want to make sure we lock down our resources, because we could just drop one of these just right here on the ground. But now, the next time a storm comes around, you know, there's no guarantees where that's gonna be. So let's go get some of where do we see that resin? Looks like there's more compound out there too. Close enough that we can get that compound if we need it in a minute. Looks like there's a compound node there as well. That's really good news. A little bit farther. Now we're in business. Finding any more. Alright. Got a pretty good amount. Let's go grab a little bit of power while this guy's close right over here. We're going to need that too. Go. We're actually consuming power to collect that power. Most efficient exchange ever. I guess that's probably a fair tip, is try to collect power in the daylight. The way the inventory pack works is if you can consume something in your inventory before you consume, you know, your base oxygen or your base power, it will do that. So it'll eat stuff that's going in here before it'll eat this. So if it's dark and you can't recharge, you're going to eat this stuff as you collect it. Anyway, let's get some more buildings built. So I'm going to go ahead and finalize this building here. We're going to do, got a research station. This one is going to be, I think that one's going to be our printer. Come over here. Extend this down. Whoa! Okay. Well, early access. Luckily, we can alter the ground. Always interesting. Certainly a first. Go ahead and place these two here. This one's going to be the smelter. So, medium printer is fairly explanatory. We can make objects with this. But as you can see, we need copper. And the smelter can get us copper by converting other minerals and stuff that we find. But we have to find those minerals first. And those are probably going to be inside of that cave. So anyway, I'll drop this here. Go ahead and say build our smelter. And I'm going to go ahead and drop off the remainder of this power, as well as this power, because we're going to need it to power the smelter. But to have something to smelt, we're more than likely going to need to go over into that cave in this direction. But I think we're going to do that next time. So for the time being, that is going to do it for our Astroneer playing. Next time we'll go take a look at the cave, try to see if we can find some mineral materials to process and proceed from there. But if you like this video, obviously brand new channel, just starting out, it really means a lot if you could like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. I love getting feedback, so that means a lot. But have a great day, and I will catch you guys next time.